I am currently joined by Jason Sick, who is one of the Unite the Fight 2024 contestants. Jason, I've been asking everyone, and I have to ask you as well, how are you feeling leading up to this event?
I'm feeling great. We have all been shot out of a cannon since this announcement was made that we were all contestants. And I personally am super excited to be doing this. It's an honor to be not only raising money for some very well-deserving organizations, but also to try and step into the foot of drag entertainers around the world who are, work so hard. And the rest of the contestants are getting a firsthand shot of knowing just how hard our drag entertainers work.
Absolutely. I feel like people kind of underestimate just how much effort goes into it.
Oh, yeah.
Before we dive into kind of what you're doing and what's your mindset going into the competition, I'd love to kind of focus in on what you were mentioning about like the local organizations and the charities, and was curious just like, do you have any connection or ties or involvement in the community with anything ongoing with these organizations?
So what's great about Unite the Fight is that this is an extremely fun event and people like me get to dress up in drag for the first time and perform. But ultimately what we are really here to do is to raise money for really outstanding organizations that benefit not only the Austin community, but the Texas community as a whole. All Go, Out Youth, Kind Clinic, and Equality Texas. And so, yes, we're here to dress up and have fun and put on a great show for you, but ultimately we want to raise as much money as we can for these organizations. They're a huge benefit to our community, both again, citywide and statewide. And we really need to do all we can to support them. And that was a huge part of what made me decide to do this, was to do my little part to raise as much money as possible. And if that means I need to throw on a wig and get up on stage in front of 1,000+ people, I'm willing to do it.
I love that kind of enthusiasm and definitely like putting yourself out there. There's a lot that goes into this. And I'm curious, do you have a strategy going into it? What's going on behind the scenes, if you're allowed to spill anything?
My strategy is to call in every personal favor that I need right now. I pride myself on being a very independent person that does not ask a lot of things of the people in my life, but all of that changed once I got announced as a contestant. I am full-fledged here to get as much support and money for these organizations as possible. And, again, I get to dress up in drag and dance on stage in the meantime, so that's just the bonus on top. But I'm hustling to get as much money as possible, as I know my other contestants are as well.
I know I will say I had like a little birdie tell me off camera a while back that you also doing like fundraising efforts back at home or outside of Central Texas as well. Is that accurate?
I am. So I grew up in a very small town on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi where drag is just now starting to reach. I'm about 45 minutes outside of New Orleans, so certainly New Orleans has a long and rich culture of drag. But my little hometown hadn't quite got it yet. So one of the things that I wanted to do, especially because I have so many people in my hometown who aren't able to fly in for the gala and attend, is I wanted to bring a little bit of Unite the Fight to them. So I will be hosting a drag brunch at the casino in my hometown. This casino has been in business over 30 years. It's the first time they've ever had drag at this casino. And ironically, the house that I was born and raised in is on the way to the casino. You have to actually pass the house that I grew up in to go to this drag brunch. And I've had such a great response. My VIP tickets sold out in less than a week. And it's, I think back to me as a child who, could not figure out why I was different or what my sexual orientation was, and just really struggled with that as a kid growing up. And to now know that not only is drag happening in my hometown, but I'm planning drag that people will drive past that house that I grew up in to go see. It's unreal. And again, I mentioned this earlier, I'm really doing this to raise money. I had no idea what I personally would get from this experience, from that example, and just the people in my life who have shown up to support me. I'm feeling just as much love as I know that these 4 organizations that will benefit from our fundraising efforts are hopefully feeling as well.
I genuinely enjoy that you're taking this Unite the Fight kind of like concept and expanding it back home. That makes me curious to know, how long have you been a resident of Central Texas or around the area?
I have been in Austin for 17 years now.
Well,
I blinked my eyes and 17 years have passed.
that's how it happens, right? Before you know it. I'm sure you've seen a lot of change in the area. Now,
I have quite a lot of change.
well, that's good. That means you've seen, a little bit of the more recent changes and kind of been seeing how maybe the drag or the LGBTQ scene here has changed as
Absolutely.
well.
Especially drag. I mean, I can remember moving here and drag was kind of hard to find in Austin. You could go to San Antonio and Dallas, and I felt like the drag scene was a lot more prominent, but it has really exploded in the last few years. And it's something that I think is so important to not only our community, LGBTQIA community, but all communities, because drag is for everyone and it's there for everyone to enjoy. And it's an honor for me to step into those shoes for a short 4-month window to prepare to do this for one night.
Well, I think on that note, I have to ask, leading up to the event, what's the one thing you're most nervous about and the one thing you're most excited about?
Well, the most exciting part of this to me, obviously, is a wig. Okay. I mean, I've gone a long time with no hair, so I can't even imagine what it's going to feel like to finally have a mane on top of this head. Um, and so the thing I'm most nervous about, not to give a pageant PC answer, but I really do take this fundraising responsibility very seriously. And my biggest fear is to flop or to fail, because there's a lot on the line. And I truly believe in our 4 organizations that are going to benefit from the proceeds from this event. So my biggest fear is to not do them the justice they deserve. I think I'm going to do well. I know I'm going to do well, actually. But in the back of my mind, that's really what is motivating me to kind of keep going and to keep pushing, is because we have, these are resources that are so important to so many people statewide. And I want to make them proud and give them the funds that they deserve.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head there by saying you're going to do well. I can say just from getting to speak with you, getting to speak with the other contestants, that Central Texas is so lucky and fortunate to have such passionate members of the LGBTQ plus community, whether it be allies, members ingrained in the community, ones that have been here for years, ones that have moved recently. We really are fortunate to have people that are giving back their time, their finances, their resources for such amazing causes. So Jason, we really do want to thank you, and we wish you the best of luck coming up in the next couple of months.
Thank you. I'm going to need it.